The holiday weekend turns violent with 2 murders. Rockford police say that despite 20 murders this year, crime is actually down.
And a weekend blizzard disrupts travel across the state line. The record-breaking snowfall leaving motorists stranded.
Plus, the land of Lincoln is turning 200, the most unforgettable moments in Illinois history.
Straightforward, to the point, more local. Eyewitness News, more local in the morning on WTVO starts now.
Good morning. It's 6:32. I'm Alicia Suvanasan.
I'm Jay Leonardi.
And I'm meteorologist Ryan Bells. Not as much snow in the forecast this morning as we've had over the last few days. Saw nearly a foot of snow throughout much of the state line area. I've been asking for it. And I guess ask and you shall receive.
You are, and you're getting some more this weekend, it seems like, but a messier version of it, of course.
Yeah, messier version this weekend, but I got to be more specific with my request. I'm like, I wanted to be
Can you
here
ask for sunshine and like 80 degrees?
No.
I mean,
I'd rather have the snow. Yeah. It's more interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty. I give you that. It's very pretty when it first falls.
If I wanted the sunshine in the 80s, there was a Southwest flight beside my flight yesterday that kept going to Tampa and then Orlando, and I was like, I could easily get on that one, but I couldn't get on the flight back to O'Hare because of all the snow.
So how's it looking for us?
A little bit of light snow and flurries this morning. Let's take a look at current conditions out there. We're starting off the morning under mainly cloudy skies with a few light snow showers and flurries. Temperatures near 20 degrees, but it's making it feel all that much colder thanks to that wind out of the west at 8 miles an hour. That wind will continue to be a little breezy throughout the day today, but then subside overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow. You can see that blue there on the map. That's the light snow that's been moving throughout eastern portions of the viewing area this morning. We'll keep the mainly cloudy skies around throughout the rest of the day, but because of the chance for a few light scattered snow showers and flurries, we'll give it a moderate weather risk, and there are definitely some slick spots out there as you head out the door this morning for your morning commute. So do take it slow. A lot of the roadways were a little slushy last night and have refroze and have created quite a few slick spots. Some of the secondary roadways aren't that good either. I had to put it in four-wheel drive to even get out of my apartment complex this morning. 23 today for a high temperature as the kiddos are headed off to school. Breezy and a little bit of light snow this morning, so we will give it some yellow lights, but green lights for the evening commute. But it'll be breezy out there. Winds sustained out of the northwest 10 to 15 miles an hour. Down into the single digits tonight, but there is a warm-up in store. So slow warm-up. Near 40 by Saturday. I'll let you know if it'll linger in my full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, a live look at our first WARN Interactive Radar brought to us by Paul Marion Sun Contracting. A little bit of light snow there. You can see quite a bit of blue on the map. Light scattered flurries and snow showers moving throughout the area. Take it slow because of that and the slick spots throughout the state line area, guys.
Sure you didn't want to just, put the pedal to the metal like you were just driving in that graphic behind you and just, just slide through down the interstate?
I might have on my way to the airport on Thursday, though. You warned me of the cops. I did see one on my way there.
Those state troopers, man. They'll get you.
Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
It is 6:34. Here's what's new and now this morning. Well, Sunday night, snowfall set several records in Rockford, and Sunday was not only the slowest day, I was going to say slowiest day, the slowest day, wait.
Snowiest. Snowiest, sir. Snowiest.
Snowiest day. You know what? I told you the snow was doing, it just, yeah. Well, it ended up being the snowiest day ever in November in Rockford with 11.7 inches being recorded at the airport at midnight. And with 3 days to go, it's already the snowiest November ever. And those records made for a busy start to the work week for area snowplow drivers, first responders, and car repair shops. A couple reminders regarding the snow. Garbage pickup in the city of Rockford will be delayed by a day all week. And due to collection being canceled on Monday, also make sure to clear your snow and ice from sidewalks, stairs, and mailboxes to help Postal Service carriers deliver the mail. Meanwhile, ComEd says so far they've restored power to more than 220,000 customers across the region since last night.
2 people are now dead after being shot early Sunday morning. The murder marks Rockford's 19th and 20th of the year. Police believe it happened at an after-hours party in the area of Broadway and 8th Street. A 25-year-old woman was killed, and the Winnebago County coroner announced that a 29-year-old man died from his injuries yesterday. A third shooting victim is still in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. In an update, Police Chief Dan O'Shea says they believe the violence was the type that has become all too common in Rockford.
Our investigators and our intelligence division are working on some new approaches to try and slow or stem the tide of the after-hour parties. We're also working with our legal department to look into either injunctions or civil actions against property owners that are allowing these to occur.
Despite those murders, Rockford police reported yesterday that violent crime in the city is down 14% from this time last year. The incoming class of new state lawmakers got their first taste of action in Springfield. A record number of lawmakers retired or left office this year.
And that paved the way for 50 newly elected ones to make their place. And reporter Mark Maxwell is keeping us connected to the state's capital this morning.
How a bill gets drafted and how
there's a lot to learn in Civics Class 101.
who you're supposed to talk to and
Got it all down?
no.
Newly elected Republican State Representative Dan Calkins from Decatur is one of 50 incoming freshmen in orientation, where veterans from both sides of the aisle are lending a helping hand, showing the ropes to the rookies.
Absolutely nothing like the game.
Newly elected Susie Glowiak won a close state Senate race over her Republican rival. She, just like her new colleagues, made big promises to her voters on the campaign trail.
We got to fix the problems because we got major problems.
Our budget crisis and our pension crisis and how we get out of it.
We're not anti-gun, but we'd like to see gun reform and put in place.
But now it's down to business in Springfield. But before they can start tackling those problems, they've got to learn how to file a bill, how to get it written, and how to get in on the debate on the floor. And while they're at it, they're trying to get to know their new colleagues, many of them from very different backgrounds.
I'm semi-retired. I've spent the last 25 years in long-term care.
My professional background's working with people with ADHD.
My background is in mechanical engineering. I like to fix things. I fix a toaster, I fix a toilet, you know, I'm an engineer.
There will be plenty of time for those bitter political battles in the future, but for now, bipartisanship is the word of the day.
Good ideas don't just come from Democrats, they come from both sides of the aisle.
But I want us all to work together and find that common ground that helps our state.
I'm really pleased that Governor-elect Pritzker, one of his primary campaign platforms was to balance the budget. So I look forward to working with our new governor.
And that's Mark Maxwell reporting. The new members will be sworn in on January 9th.
I like that.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, I like the unity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can change the course. It is 6:38. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, one of the most popular ballots across the country.
Ballets.
Or
across the
ballet.
country. Maybe ballots too. He was thinking politics. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right. I got you, Jay. But the Nutcracker will be joining us next, and Ryan's forecast is also up.
Ryan, I promise I didn't take Candace's jack that you got her and put it in my coat.
I'm getting a little worried there. I mean, I was keeping it for Candace, and I think you already had a little bit of it. How did you survive yesterday without either one of us here to control you, Jay? I don't know how. Oh, did she? I wouldn't put it past her. As we look at the 7-day forecast.